Hi everyone, I'm back. I just wanted to do one more video before I take off and do some things. A bit about me before I get to what I wanted to say. I joined the Army back in 1979. My first overseas assignment was in Germany, Ludwigsburg. I was assigned to the Combat Support Hospital there, the 128th. Back when the 200 United States Marines were killed in the attack in Beirut, Lebanon, it was my unit that was deployed to Lebanon, among a couple others, to pick up the bodies and the body parts of these amazing United States Marines so that they could be identified, brought home, so that their families could bury them and say goodbye. So when these Republicans, Trump and the others, tear down Colonel Vindman, Fiona Hill, Masha Yanovich, and it truly bothers me to my core. So then when Trump Jr. compares himself and the sacrifices his family will have to make as the same as the 200 Marines, General Omar Bradley, General Patton, General Eisenhower MacArthur, the naval soldiers at Pearl Harbor, Normandy, and many, many more. The sacrifices of the Native Americans, the sacrifices of all African Americans, our founding fathers. It is and goes beyond offensive. Greater men have lived, died, and fought for this country. The Trumps of the world have sacrificed nothing but our very democracy. I've listened to the rhetoric, the hate, the false statements, the lies that Trump and all things Trump associated say. And it serves a very specific purpose. Whether it's for a negative reaction or positive, nonetheless, it works. And it's a safe bet that they are actually going for the negative reaction because they're pretty out there in a lot of the stuff that they say, things that they blame, and the way they turn everything around, and the lies. In this way, doing that, Trump and his supporters, kids, Putin, and anybody else involved, the Republicans, can use it to justify everything they say and do. Get rid of any law, rule, break, hold monies, all of that. Trump has MAGA kids, which really should be terrifying for a lot of people for a very, very specific reason. It's completely reminiscent of Hitler's youth. These kids' videos from the MAGA kids, they sing, rap about violence, promote it. So this is what some of these people are teaching their children. They're ingraining them, indoctrinating them on how to hate, be violent. And it goes back to World War II, the propaganda. If you tell somebody something, people who don't have anything to hope for, believe in, well, they're given that with propaganda. The hate and race crimes have gone up incredibly since Trump has been in office. This wall, Trump knew from the very beginning it could be breached, and here's my theory about that. With the recent killings of these Americans in Mexico, Trump, I believe, is going to come up with something to say, see, I told you, we have to have the wall. He'll declare a national emergency to justify it, taking more money from government, the military, to keep people out of this country. This country is the very country founded by immigrants. And also, the immigrants invaded this country. The very immigrants that are now promoting this violence, slaughtered the Native Americans, stole their land, forced them to live on small pieces of land after they stripped them of all their dignity, all their rights. So if anybody should be outraged, it should be the Native Americans. It's incomprehensible, the position these people take. I don't understand it. Then Trump's comments about the wall around Texas and Colorado. I actually don't believe he was joking. I don't believe he misspoke. I believe he actually meant it. And here's a theory. If you put a wall around Texas, Colorado, and the other one he had mentioned, you effectively can separate the country, divide it. Uh, eh. So suppose Trump succeeds in creating a socialist country, a dictatorship. This is what I think would happen. It kind of falls in line with the Nazis. One, we will have no rights. Two, we will have no Social Security. Three, no Medicaid. Four, no veterans benefits or disability. Five, no social services of any kind. No internet, media, blah, blah, blah. It will be controlled. You're only going to see what they want you to see, period. Cell phone service will be controlled, my opinion. It sounds like it's a conspiracy that that I'm kind of like paranoid, but given everything else, I don't believe so any longer. I think people are going to be classified by their race, religion, sexual preference, and orientation. I believe there are going to end up being war camps, just as in Nazi Germany, the Warsaw I think we're going to have ghettos, just like Warsaw ghettos. And I think he's going to build another wall with these free labor, separating the United States from Canada. I could be wrong, but time will tell. I know that most of this sounds like it's out there, but it is no longer a question, in my opinion, of if it will happen, but a question of when it's going to happen. This feels to me very personal. No one has the right to strip any human being of their freedom, their dignity, or religion. No one has the right to degrade another human being. People, however, do have the right to dislike, disapprove, even hate, but it should stop there. This is 2019, and as humans, we should learn from our past mistakes. But for some reason, that isn't what happens. History seems to always repeat itself. In this instance, I think we should all help try to prevent history from repeating itself, because without that, I think we're looking at a travesty beyond all comprehension. So, I hope everybody helps pass this along, and God bless America. God bless all these people coming forward, and pray. Have a great day.